Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that is the bane of my existence, and I'm sure it's the bane of a lot of other people's existence. It's a skin condition called hidradenitis suppurativa. Um, I have had hidradenitis suppurativa, or HS, for about almost 2 years now. I was diagnosed, about 2 years ago. Okay, so you must be wondering, what is hidradenitis suppurativa, or HS? So I'm reading off of my computer, and the Google definition of HS is a chronic skin condition featuring lumps in places such as the armpits or groin. When I was diagnosed, I noticed that I had it in my armpit. Since then, unfortunately, it has kind of immigrated to the other armpit, and it is so painful. It's such a invasive disease. It's so perverse. It's so like disabling sometimes, depending on what stage you're at. And I think when I was diagnosed, I okay. Well, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. I am overweight, and I have always been overweight. Well, not always, but I have always struggled with my weight. And I had, like, since birth almost. Like, I went on my first diet when I was 8 years old. I never really knew about portion control. And then when, it was a lot of things. It was portion control, but it was also poor nutrition. You know what I mean? Rough upbringing. So, there was a I feel when I was diagnosed, that it was just a manifestation of a lot of poor lifestyle decisions, just regarding, even, from my sleep schedule to what I was eating. There were a lot of things that I wasn't taking care of myself in a lot of ways, and it had gone on for a really long time. The last time that I really lost quite a bit of weight was in 2016, and I was diagnosed in, I forget if it was 2019 or 2020. But I had kind of fallen off the wagon, and I just loved to eat. I saw food as an escape. It's a hobby, it's a social thing, because me and my friends would love to go out to eat together. Like, food meant a lot of things to me, and I just have always struggled with my relationship with food. But yeah, it was just super detrimental to, like, I mean, the disease, the condition, I don't like to say disease. The condition has been super detrimental to my mental health. It has been super detrimental to my self-esteem. Like, or even just my energy. Like, I'm in so much pain all the time, because I feel like this condition plants itself in the most inconvenient places on your body. People have it, like, in between their buttocks. People have it in between their thighs. They have it in their armpit, like I do. And it's just so painful. It's so painful. The boils are constantly, like, rubbing against your arm. And you know, it's can be so frustrating, and it can be so scary. It's scary because you don't feel like you have, I know for me, like, I just feel like I don't have control over like what's happening to my body, especially when I didn't really know what was going on. Like, you can imagine for my surprise, like, I thought it was an ingrown hair, but it was actually like a whole full-blown condition. And I think another thing of why HS can be so debilitating is just how many factors play into why you have HS. Like, I know I still don't know why I have HS. I don't know anyone in my family who has suffered with this. My friends, like, I don't know. And you think it's kind of rare, but it's actually not. I've heard a lot of people just kind of hide it. Actually, I'll pull up the statistic when I when I edit the video. But yeah, it's so overwhelming. I can't count how many times I have stayed up, late at night, Googling all types of stuff, trying to get to the bottom of it. And I've joined quite a bit of Facebook groups, quite a bit of, I think I'm even on the Reddit, even though I'm not really on Reddit that much. I'm pretty much in every community online that you can think of regarding suffering from HS. And it's mostly for support because a lot of people who have gone into remission with this condition have found their own way and found what works for them. This condition is super specific to the person who's suffering from it. So if I cut dairy out of my diet, that could not, it would sometimes it so it would work for me, but maybe not for you. If you cut out gluten, it could work for you. It probably, or could work for me, couldn't. Like, it just depends. And it's so frustrating because if you go down the rabbit hole of HS online, it's so many things. Like, a lot of people say all kinds of junk, you know what I mean? I'm trying to stop cussing this year. So it's so frustrating, because you'll go down the rabbit hole and some people say it's diabetes, it's your gut health, it's your microbiome, it's your blood sugar, it's your cholesterol, it's PCOS, it's diabetes type 3, it's it's an autoimmune disease. Some people argue that it's not an autoimmune disease. Some people say it's just, I don't know, like insulin resistance, which is diabetes. So there's so many things that play a part into it. Like, and you'll go through phases. I know for me, when I first found out about HS and like finally getting diagnosed at the dermatologist, and that's another thing, okay? I'm sorry if I'm kind of like going in and out, but like in and out of topics, but can we talk about how absolutely confusing it is to go to the dermatologist, especially those that are not familiar with HS? But that's a story for another day. But but yeah, it's just so frustrating trying to find like what exactly it is for you. And for some people it could be their gut, and for some people it could be something off of PCOS. I do know that when I went to the dermatologist, she told me that it's HS itself is not it it's like I forget the term that she used, but it's a side effect of something else. So HS in itself is not the condition that you should be worried about, even though it's incredibly debilitating. there's something going on in your body that you have to fix for your HS to clear up. Whether it be your gut, your blood sugar, your this or your that, your diabetes, your PCOS. It's just it's so frustrating trying to find like what it is or what's going on. And it's just so scary trying to, it just feels like you don't have control over what's happening to your body. You don't feel like you don't feel like you're the one in charge. You feel like this disease is in charge of, like if you wanted to go out today, but you're feeling extremely sore, like you decide to stay home. Like it's like one of those things. So, I kind of wanted to put my story out there because I don't feel like there's a lot of people talking about it on YouTube. And I kind of want to like foster a community of people to talk about it and stuff. I know I plan to do a few videos on how I manage my HS and what works for me. When I say it works for me, it helps me tolerate it from day to day. I recently started a more low carb lifestyle. I'm 1 week in, so nothing super insightful yet, but I will say this. I since starting a week ago, going low carb, no soda, no sugar. I was doing okay, and I went through like 3 days. I went through a weird sort of phase. So like my HS, it was kind of flared up because I just feel like I'm always flared up. And then when I started the diet, I was flared up, whatever, and for like 2 days I felt like it just got like real swole, real sore, and then it went down significantly. And today I'm in so much pain, it's ridiculous. So and I think that's because I cooked this delicious broccoli cheese soup, but it's kind of leaning towards dairy for me. Like I feel like dairy's like not for me right now. At least right now. I hope one day I can have a piece of cheese. So, so yeah, I kind of wanted to share my story and kind of put my 2 cents in on what HS is. I know it's like it's so it sucks like so bad. Like it's so painful. It really takes a dig at your self-esteem. Like you pretty much have to change your whole lifestyle, and I know I want to go on a journey to cure myself and others. So if you're interested in kind of talking about HS or fostering or participating in a community where you can like talk about it and we can all just complain about how much in pain we are, like that would be great. So I don't want to make this video too lengthy, but yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, I will be uploading videos later on regarding HS, and I'll be doing some more updates on my lifestyle change. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.